Have you guys ever thought, what if Democrats who don't have children were as crappy as Republicans who do have children? What am I talking about? Well, anytime I talk about student loan debt relief, most of the people on the right, their argument is always, I don't want to pay for other people's stuff. I don't want to be paying for that. They took out those loans. They should have known what that was gonna be like. I don't want to pay for other people's stuff. I don't want to pay for anyone's health care. They need to pay for their own stuff. Meanwhile, I know Democrats, liberals, progressives who have no children that pay taxes for those Republicans' kids to go to public school. And they don't complain at all. And they never say, you guys had those kids, you know what to do with them, because we all believe in like helping out our fellow citizen, right? And it's like they have no self-awareness at all. Like, I just don't understand how you can just think that we're all in it on our own, because we're not. We all pay taxes for things that we don't benefit from. I have never, one time in my life, called the police. Not one time. But I pay taxes to have police officers so other people have, for the people who have. And now people might say, well, you're paying for it just in case you do. Well, no. If you guys think we should have everything privatized, you should have to pay for the police when they show up at your house. I don't want to pay for someone else to get to call the police. I don't want to pay for someone else to get to call the fire department. I don't want to pay for your kids to get to play in parks. I don't want to pay for the garbage people to come and pick up your garbage. I don't want to pay for any of that. I don't have any children who are in school anymore. My kids are in college now. Why should I pay for public schools anymore? If I'm going with the logic of these Republicans who are like, I don't want to pay for anyone's stuff but mine, none of us are. None of us are. But most of us don't mind helping out our fellow citizen. Like, most people are okay with student loan debt relief. Most people are okay with paying into a system where everyone gets health care. But you have these snarky people who have somehow been fooled by rich corporate Republicans into believing that, the poor people under them are taking things from them. It's like this meme that I saw. And I don't like memes because a lot of people educate themselves via memes and they don't think deeper. But this meme is pretty deep because it is someone who looks like a construction worker sitting there at a table with a plate, and there's a black person sitting across from him at a table with a plate with a cookie on it. So the construction worker has no cookies. The black person has one cookie, and then there's this white guy who has on a suit who looks like a millionaire who has 8 cookies or whatever, a bunch of cookies, and he's looking at the guy with no cookies and he says, that guy's taking all your cookies. That's exactly what's going on here. You have rich people telling middle class people, lower middle class people, and poor people that each of them are the problems with each other. We're fighting over crumbs while they're having the entire cookie. Seriously, people, think about it for a second. We all pay for things that we don't benefit from. We all pay into a system that helps people who are less fortunate. I don't know how many times I've had to explain to people, if your kid goes to public school K through 12, goes to a public college, like not a private one, those public colleges are also subsidized by the taxpayer. So there are people who have no children, who've never had children, but they still pay into the system that allows those Republican children to go to public school for free and to go to public college at a subsidized price. Please, people, can we be more caring and empathetic in this country? Please. Period.